Fine draw. He chose to draw first. Obviously not going to play my Panic Spellbomb on one. I want it to be a bit of a surprise. Like I want to go Tumble Magnet, tap your guy in a turn, untap, tap your other guy, Panic Spellbomb you. You know, for the win. His Spellbomb's a little better than mine. But I'm okay with that. I'm also going to try and wait as long as I can for the Tumble Magnet. Because I know he has a Splice. Clamir not that good in this matchup. Especially, you know, considering him. But I think I'm just going to play the Asp and try and trade it away. Instead of risking the Nim. No, I'm just going to play the Nim. Like, if he wants to trade 1 for 2, he can. And then I'm going to play this thing. And he's going to have the Grasp for it. Ooh, he doesn't have a third land. Luis had to do this against me in the GP. It's always a pretty good fist pump moment when they have the forest, but they don't have the third land to get value. So he can't have Grasp because he doesn't have double black. So he's pretty screwed here. Unless he has, you know, Cyst Bearer, but then my artifacts start to play. Painsmith, eh? Well then. The options are play these 3 or these 2. Tumble Magnet gets spliced for value because I want to activate it this turn. So this would be the turn of Panic Spellbomb if I wanted to do that. And then I can play both my guys. He has to spend his turn killing the Fallen, most likely. Yeah, so that, and the Nim gets in this turn too. I forgot about that. Alright, Panic Spellbomb. Hey, I'm not getting any value out of my Spellbomb either. It's kind of awkward that I was like talking about how his Spellbomb was better than mine, and then he didn't get value off of his. Ooh, nice. That's fine though, that just means my next turn is Tumble Magnet. I thought for sure he'd board that one out. Jesus, that's not the card we wanted to see. So if I play Tumble Magnet and then tap the Cyst Bearer, I can attack with everything but the Fallen. Right, because he just trades the Painsmith for the Fallen. Then he trade that for the Rat and take 3. And then I would have the Nim and the Asp and the Magnet with 2, tapped Magnet with 2 against Cyst Bearer and his turn, which could be a Steel Hellkite for all we know. So, if I don't send the Fallen, then he still blocks Mirror on Rat, which is pretty unavoidable. and then Smith on Nim, or just hold the Smith back. No, he's got a block there. So then he'll take 1, going up 4. Then I'll have these 2 against Sisbearer and his next play. But he'd only have 4. So it looks like we have to go aggro. Wish I had that withstand death here. I mean, it's probably the only non-infect guy in his deck, much like mine. Well, I guess he has a steel Hellkite also, but block there, take 3, go to 6, add 3 up, attack there. Yeah, that's really my only option. I have to get a little lucky to win this one. I suppose this play is much more vulnerable to splice. I didn't think about that. Looks like he's got a Hellkite though. Alright, so we need to draw a grass, basically. Oh, we have a magnet though. That should buy time. Only 2 turns worth. But I could tap, and then if he doesn't have another creature, tap, attack for Xaxes. I guess that's the hope, that he just doesn't have another creature. But if I attack with both here, he probably blocks 1, and then I can grasp. If I draw that. So it's what's more likely? If he blocks here, no, because well, no, I'm more likely to win that he has no creature. I think. Or that he has exactly 1 creature and then I draw a creature. Because I have 2 turns with the Tumble Magnet, right? Oh, not if I want to do what I'm thinking of. No, I think I just pass. It's a lot harder to play while speaking your thought processes aloud. Because you can only verbalize one thought process, but you can have many more than that going on in your head. So yeah, I mean, he has literally anything and I lose. But that was always the case. So either he's going to complain here or kill my guy. He's not doing anything. So either this is a slow roll because he thought that I slow rolled him in game 1, which is what he was complaining about, or he's gonna complain some more, or disconnect. Also a valid possibility. I can't really justify bringing in Withstand Death, I don't think. Because, like, only half of my splice targets are artifacts, and then Grasp and Infect creatures don't matter. So it's like Splice on a Vector Asp, or a Painsmith block. Are like the only 2 times that Withstand Death is going to be relevant. Wait, does it? It could do this. Too bad his wrath only kills my guys. If he killed all the guys, then that would be a legitimate path to victory. But I don't think that's valid. Well, he's not doing anything, he's not saying anything. So this is... Oof, my rating has taken a hit. Bill Felmath, if anybody out there isn't aware. Well, I guess I'll talk about the format a little. Hopefully this video won't go over the 15 minutes. I don't know what time I started it. I'll have to edit it. That'd be a huge hassle. But anyway, the poison deck is a very onboard aggro deck. I consider in fact to be like White Weenie, whereas Metalcraft is a high velocity deck. It's more of a deck whose advantage snowballs, which is why the cheap artifacts are undervalued, because they're super important to your Metalcraft decks, but nobody realizes that because they're so bad on their own. Jerry Thompson has a great blog post about this. If you're not aware of Jerry's blog, you should go read it. I just started a blog, if you care about that. It's a non-magic blog. Check that out. If you want magic stuff, Megan Holland has a website, mtgmom.com. That's just a schedule of every North American magic event, basically. PTQs and GPs and PTs and 5Ks and open weekends and everything like that. And so you can really plan your trips around that. So you should check that out. And then Matt Sperling and Osip Lebedovich are the two bloggers who inspired me to get my own blog. So you should check theirs out as well. They're very entertaining. Sperling's is more magic oriented, whereas Osip's is just him telling really awesome stories. And if you've ever heard an Osip story, you know how valuable they can be. So yeah, check out all those sites. I'll probably link them in my article. If you're watching this through YouTube, then shame on you. Go to TCG Player. If you're watching this on tcgplayer.com, then hopefully all those links will be provided. Yeah, this guy's probably conceding. I'm just going to stop recording, and if something happens, I'll start recording again.